is Anna Hickling and I'm the Yard Manager here at Moulton College Equine Centre. So in today's video I'm going to take you for a tour around our fantastic facilities and show you what we have to offer to both our current and prospective students. So if you come with me, we're going to head up to the fields and hopefully I'll be able to show you some of our horses. So we are now up in our horses' spring paddocks. We have 16 horses on site which all vary in size, breed and experience. A lot of our horses are ex-competition horses, riding club horses, and we have a couple of ex-race horses. All of the horses are currently living out 24/7, and in term time they live out overnight when not being used in the day by students. Here is Bob coming to investigate. So we're just about to enter the indoor arena. So this is our indoor arena. It is 40 by 60 metres and is primarily used for student lessons and commercial competitions at the weekend. We hold a variety of dressage and show jumping competitions, which are obviously unfortunately on hold at the moment due to the lockdown. Students get the opportunity to help and assist in the running of competitions as part of their commercial experience module. So we're now in the mechanical horse room. We have a mechanical horse named Phoenix who can walk, trot and canter. We use this a lot in student sessions to look at biomechanics, effectiveness of the aids and rider symmetry. So on Phoenix we have Sam. Say hi, Sam.
Hello.
And Sam hopefully going to demonstrate walk, trot and canter on Phoenix. So we're now in walk. So Phoenix has pressure sensors on his sides and in the mouth so he can feel the rein contact. So we're now in trot. And we have the collected canter and the working canter. And back to working trot. And to the collected trot. And back to walk.
Good boy, Phoenix.
Here we are on our college yard. Our college yard consists of 28 stables which houses our college horses, student liveries and student commercial experience horses. So all of our stables are fully rematted and the majority of them have hay bars in. So we're down at the college horse end of the yard. I'm just outside Dermot's stable. So each of the stables have a horse profile, and these profiles details the horse's information, their age, their height, anything that the students might need to know about tacking them up or tying them up, and has a picture of them to also make it a little bit easier for the students to identify which horse lives in which stable. So at the moment we are busy on lockdown doing our spring clean, and I'll take you up to the other end where we've just started to begin pressure washing and disinfecting all of our college stables. So at this end of the yard we have Sam who is busy pressure washing the mats. So each stable has 6 mats in. They're coming out, being pressure washed, disinfected and then going back in once the stable has been pressure washed. So if we have a look in here, we can see that all of the mats have been out, have been pressure washed, disinfected and then have gone in once they are dry. So I'm now heading into our college yard feed room and hopefully I'll be able to give you a little bit of an insight as to what we store in here. So in this big metal bin is all of our college horses hard feed, and as you can see from the top the 3 sections are quite clearly labelled. We feed Dodson and Horrell feed here, and as you can see you've got the variety of the 3 hard feeds. The alpha that we feed, which again is Dodson and Horror, is just kept in these big plastic bins. So in this cabinet are all our supplements that we feed our horses. We feed a variety of supplements for different reasons. So when the students are tasked with creating feeds, our feed board, which is on this back wall, is quite easy to follow. So the numbers down the left hand side correlate to which stable the horse is in. As you can see, there are quite a few gaps at the moment. We have sent a number of horses home to their owners just for the duration of the lockdown. And this details exactly what each horse should have, and on the end details what supplements, or if they have any supplements. On the walls we just have a couple of posters which give students information about rules of feeding and taking sort of daily health checks. Then in the back corner we have our pallet which stores any feed that we are not currently using, and then the students have access to all the washing off equipment which is also stored in here. Right, so we'll head now into the tack room. So this is a tack room, and this is the hub of where the students congregate on a daily basis in term time. So up on these pin boards, usually we'd have a ride list, and that would detail which horse each student would be riding for the day and if there was any other lessons going on throughout the day. So on these pegs, each horse has its own number, and that correlates to the stable that they live in. It also details what their bridle should be, what their bit, and whether they have any boots or not. The horses also have their own allocated bags. They have their number on, and in them are their grooming kits. It's just really important that each horse have their own set grooming kit. So when the students come to this room and they have a look and they see which boots they need, in these cupboards, and again these are named, in each cupboard are a list of drawers, a set of drawers, and each drawer is labelled with that horse's boots in, and again that should correlate to what it says on the side. The saddles that live on these saddle racks on the edge, obviously as you can see there's a few that are empty. We've had to send a number of horses home to their owners just during the lockdown period. And it's the same thing, each horse has its own card which details what type the saddle is. We use a variety of GP, jump and dressage saddles. It will also say what make it is. It'll say whether they have a paddle or not, so whether they use a Pro Light with front risers, and it'll also say what girth they should have. So this is a rug room. This is where we store all of our winter horses' blankets. So similar to the feed board, each horse has their own rug rack which has their stable number and their name on, and this is just a really useful way of keeping all the rugs sort of tidied and together. On the back here is where we store all of our spare blankets, the white numbers which we use for the student competitions and inter-college. So this is our resources room. This is a room primarily used by the students in their practical sessions with the lecturers. In this room you'll find all of the equipment that isn't allocated to our college horses and it isn't their saddle and bridle. So on the top, you sort of have our spare dressage saddles with our lunging equipment underneath. In the corner, sort of PPE, spare body protectors, double bridles. We have quite a big range of sort of spare bits, different shoes, sort of lots of equipment when the students are in practical sessions that they can be using. So over in these green boxes are our different types of boots for either exercise or travel. And then on the back wall is sort of more a variety of GP saddles, different types of breastplates and martingale, and then all your different types of girth the students might need to look at. So here we are in our outdoor arena. It consists of a 20 by 60 on one side and a 20 by 40 on the other. As you can see in the background we have Lottie, who's lunging one of our college horses, Bob. So next to the outdoor school is our cross-country schooling paddock. We use this to introduce the students to cross-country as part of their programme whilst they study with us at Moulton. So that concludes today's tour. If you keep an eye on this page for our upcoming videos about a day in the life of myself, where I'll be following what I'm up to during lockdown, and then there'll be a Meet the Horses video as well.